Today is October the 22nd, 2024, and we are at the Community Media Center in Westminster, Maryland. My name is Bill Palm, and joining me today is Edward F. Starrett.
Yes.
Or Ed.
Yes.
Preferably Ed.
Edward, if you're mad at me.
Yeah, okay. And thank you for being with us today and sharing your story of your service. Now, you joined the Marines as a young man. Tell me about that.
Well, Carroll County was a farm county, and we worked all the time, and I was just tired of working, and I wanted to get out, and I went up to the recruiters, stuck my head in the door, nobody was there, and the Marine Corps man said, "How about joining the Marines?" And I said, "Why not?" And that was a Monday. He said, "When do you want to leave?" And I said, "I want to leave Friday," and I was gone to boot camp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what was that all about?
Well, if you've been to the Paris Island, you stand on the yellow footprints forever, it seems like, and get your head shaved, and you just stand around a lot. And it was pure hell the whole time we was there.
Yeah, boot camp was not standing around.
Oh my God. They didn't let off. They wanted to break you. They wanted to break you because they couldn't have you in there, things they wanted you to do. So they did their best to tear you down. And some guys couldn't do it. But the recruiters really should have never signed them up. They was too weak to start with.
And you come out a Marine.
Yes.
How did they make you a Marine?
How did they make me? Well, I passed everything they put me through. I passed all the schooling. I went to all the booby trap training and the M16 rifles, and did everything they wanted. Kept my nose clean.
Okay, you ran everywhere?
Ran everywhere. The Marine Corps don't take you. You walk, run everywhere. You don't fly. You don't drive. You walk everywhere. You hump. They call it humping or whatever.
Yes, humping.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what made it hell?
Boot camp?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got 4 guys, and it might be 80 of you guys. You could beat the shit out of them, but they know how to work you, and you're an individual, and you just stand at attention and take it.
The drill instructor.
You don't look them in the eye, and they just know how to handle 80 guys because they've done it.
Why are you looking me in the eye? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I want you to know I'm telling the truth. I don't want to. That means you're lying. That's why cops, they know how to read your body language. Police officers, we need them. They're always late though. That's why we got to carry our own guns.
Okay. And you were in boot camp for how long?
It was supposed to only be like 8 weeks, but they were so crowded. We lived in 1st Battalion. I was from 3rd Battalion. We lived in 1st Battalion. I had 2nd Battalion drill instructors for like 2 weeks. So we did about 10 or 11 weeks extra, about 3 more weeks extra.
Mercy. And then you went on and got more training?
Yes, you go to Pendleton and you get booby trap training because you know you're going to go to Nam. You couldn't walk nowhere without stepping out on a booby trap.
That's right.
They just trained you harder and harder. And some guys could learn the language quick. I learned a couple of words, but that's about it.
What, in Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I die. That means come here.
La day.
Come cook. That I want to see your ID.
Yeah.
Are you VC? No, we no VC. At nighttime, we try to kill your ass.
Yeah. And then you went to become a rifleman.
Yes. I was a rifleman at 0311, then I became an 0341 a mortarman.
MOS.
Yeah, the MOS, my job description.
And what did you do with the mortars?
Well, the M60 was at the CO's discretion. He could drop it wherever he wanted. And we had to set the range and pull the C4 off the ends for the M60 to go out to where they wanted to go.
Okay, so describe a mortar. What's it like working with a mortar?
Well, you're putting out a lot of firepower, and that's the first thing the enemy wants to do. They want to shoot your ass because you're dropping these damn Willie Peters that
White phosphorus.
right on top of them, and it burns like hell.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a tube about how big?
I don't know, 4 inches around maybe at the most.
I think.
And then you drop so many rounds, you get a short round. It only goes like 20 feet. But once that mortar does 15 revolutions, it's going to go off. And you better be getting down or something. Because you're going to drop right in 25 feet, ain't far. It's going to drop right in front of you. So then you got to cool the tube down.
Yeah. So when the tube gets hot,
Yeah.
it detonates before it's supposed to. And
Makes a certain noise.
Yep.
Boop.
Oh,
You know it ain't going far.
yeah. Yeah.
But you done shot 60, 70 rounds by then.
That's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you know your target, and you just start dropping them.
So you carried the mortar on your back?
Yeah. You'd have a team of guys.
Yeah. So there'd be the mortar, and then there'd be a plate that you mounted it on, and ammo.
You have a couple ammo humpers.
Uh-huh. And, I mean, those rounds, mortar ammunition, are not lightweight.
No, they're heavy. And every man in the outfit had to carry 2 rounds. So we had a lot of ammo. So if you had, if everybody, even the officers carried 2 rounds, mortar rounds.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And then the ammo humpers, they would carry like 10, 15. Then you had to set the charges, as they called it.
Okay, so when did you arrive in country in Vietnam?
I know it was raining. It always rains in Nam.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I can't remember. It was in
69 or 70?
must have been January of 70.
Okay.
I'm not too sure dates, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And still a lot of really nasty stuff going on?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we couldn't get to our unit. We went to the airfield. You got to check in Da Nang first.
Yep.
So we checked in, then we went to the airfield to get to our unit. And then as the chopper was coming down, they shot it out of the air. And the guy said, well, there goes your bird. So we had to go back to where we were staying. We still didn't have weapons yet. And we had to go back and meet the next morning and do it again. And we still don't have a weapon.
Isn't that disconcerting? Doesn't that just scare the heck out of you?
Yeah.
Everybody else has a weapon. You don't have one.
I
You
have
just got
one.
there.
No.
Yeah.
And then you're in a brand new uniform. You stink. And all the other guys are salt. They got faded clothes, and they know you're new. And they know you don't know nothing. It's sort of scary.
Yeah.
Then you get to your unit, and you get your weapons, and then they take you out in the boonies and drop you off. And don't make no noise, but around midnight, someone's going to come find you. I said, what? You ain't going to stay with us? Yeah, we got 5 new guys, don't know nothing. And here comes these guys cranking and banging and talking. I said, damn, I thought we was in a combat zone. And they was making all kinds of noise. I said, oh, my God. Yeah.
How did they decide to make you a mortar man?
As you lose people, as people get killed,
Yeah.
you don't get replacements just like that.
Right.
So you're from Michigan, you're going to get everybody from Michigan. That's because you want.
Okay.
I'm going to get everybody from Baltimore because they want Baltimore guys. And I didn't say I was from Cedars or Franksburg, because I'm from Bmore. So the Baltimore guys picked me.
Okay.
I had no training at that time.
Yep. Well, I mean, the main thing is you had to carry it, you had to set it up, you would get settings from your fire direction center.
Yes. And our commander, everybody had to know everybody's job. Because if you got killed, you had to step in and take that job. And you had to know that job. And if he found out you didn't know that job, guess what? That was your job until you learned it.
So you could set up the mortar at the right elevation, right direction.
Yes. Yes.
And you could drop the
Whatever
round
they
in the
said, fire
tube.
for effect, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And you used Willie Peter.
That was the first shot.
Yeah, the white
And then
phosphorus.
you would adjust.
Yeah, that would be your marking round.
Right. And then once we was on target, he'd fire for effect.
And then you just put
You
in
start
what?
dropping them then.
Five rounds, or how
As many
many?
as you could drop down that tube,
Okay.
one at a time, but as fast as you could do it.
Mm-hmm. And so you went out on patrol at times?
Yes. That's we was with the I call them ground pounders, a line company.
Yeah.
They're always in the bush, the mountains, the foothills, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly moving.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's always watching you. They know where you're at. You just got to hide and, you got to keep moving.
But you're walking all the time.
All the time. Booby traps everywhere. It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody every week lost their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got killed every week.
Mm-hmm. What unit were you with?
I was with the 1st Marine Division,
Mm-hmm.
2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, G Company.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of great guys, but most of them got killed. 32 of them got killed, if I remember right, out of 60 of us.
Mm.
And the rest of them got wounded.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out with chicken scratches. And it felt like bee stings or whatever. But it was scary. It was scary.
Yeah. Yeah. You said, when we were talking earlier, said something about ARVN. Did you have
We
Vietnamese?
trained with the ARVN soldiers.
Okay.
Tried to train them to be good guys.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them were really infiltrated North Vietnamese that became South Vietnamese soldiers somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't trust them.
Understood. Understood. And then you got out and you got a decoration for.
Well, we got overwhelming forces ran over top of us, and they was just everywhere. It was every man. It was chaos.
Where were you when that happened?
I was on the other side of the compound on the hill by myself.
Okay.
And then when they came, they just went all around us, and it was just, everybody was gone, man. Everybody, it was just confusing, mass confusing. And I tried to shoot the mortar tubes because I was by myself, and they started throwing grenades in the pit.
But you got a Navy Cross.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to get the Navy Cross.
No.
I was trying to save myself, but everywhere as I went, there they were in my way. And it was either me or them. And when it happens, it's over in 3 seconds. You're either dead or they're dead.
My sense is, from my experience, that you just lose track of time when something like that's going on.
Yes.
So you have no idea.
No. I'll tell you what really saved us, the sun came up. Because for some reason they disappeared. One minute they was there trying to kill us, and the next thing they was gone.
Well, what did your citation for the Navy Cross say?
Overwhelming odds or something. I don't read it.
Okay.
Overwhelming odds or something.
But you stood your ground.
Yeah, well, they was in my way. They was in my way.
Yeah.
Everywhere as I went, they was there.
Yeah. Did you had other situations though that were just as bad?
Oh my, yeah, that was just the day in Nam. Every day. Every day. Every day somebody was trying to. We hunted them in the daytime. They hunted us at nighttime. Every day. You got to remember, for every man in the bush, there's 5 guys in the rear, and them guys in the bush are catching hell. I never met a grunt that wanted to go back and say, "Give me another year of this crap." I always ask veterans, "Yeah, I did 4 years in Nam." I hate to ask them what their MOS was. I know they weren't grunts or nothing. It was just nasty.
So what happened when you got out? Well, just let me back off a little bit. You were, what, a squad leader eventually with the mortars, or?
In a fire team,
Yeah, okay.
like 4 of us. And the squad leaders had like 6 or 7 guys.
So
but there's
you're-
always somebody shot or somebody on vacation or whatever. And
Okay, so you became a
fire team leader.
fire team leader.
But then when I got out, well, when I went now, I went to Buford, the Air Wing, and they didn't have nowhere for me, so they made me a brig chaser, taking the guys to prisons and stuff up and down the East Coast. And then in your line of duty, you meet other guys on planes and trains, and never go to Portsmouth. Never go to Port. It's a nasty prison. Damn, you got orders for Portsmouth. I said, holy crap, I'm going to Portsmouth. So I went to the first sergeant and said, I've seen enough. He said, well, the only other opening we got is the Naval Academy at the Marine Barracks at Annapolis. And I went there, spit and shine.
Yes.
We guarded the flags, mostly guarded the flags, because back then people was trying to spit on it and everything else. But we guarded that. Did all the funeral details. Well, did all the burials and did all the shopping center flag pulling details. Whatever the Admiral of the Navy wanted us to do, we did. 24 hours on, 24 hours off, and 8 hours of classes when you did the flag details and stuff. And then it was my time to get out.
And where were you when you were discharged?
I was at the Marine Barracks, Naval Station, Annapolis, at the Naval. The Naval Station is a support unit of the Naval Academy.
Okay. And then you became a civilian, and what did you do?
We had a little construction company, 45 guys from the city. We worked utilities, underground utilities. And then times got hard and nobody was paying nobody.
When was that?
Nobody had no money back then.
That would have been about...
Well, the 80s was bad years.
Okay.
60, the 80s was bad years. 89 was bad years. And that's about when I ended it. And I went driving a tractor trailer over the road, low boy service.
Okay.
And then here I am.
Well, welcome back.
I would like to say that the veterans group, the independent group, is a great bunch of people.
That I would love to hear just a little bit about.
Justin and Nicole and Christine and Pat and all the volunteers. It's a lot of volunteer, a lot of work. They help veterans get what they deserve. Because every veteran, you can go to different places and they don't give you the same. You can go to York and get 10% for some kind of heart thing. You go to Maryland, you get 30%. It should be same, shouldn't it? I would think.
But the Veterans Independence Project here
They help you get your right benefits.
in Westminster.
Yes. And they don't take no from nobody. They just, you can't give up.
Okay.
A lot of veterans won't talk about it, but they need to. That's why we have so much suicide. The veterans are keeping it inside them. They need to talk about it to somebody. You got to get it out of your system.
And so you meet with other veterans how often?
Yes. You can go up there every day if you want.
Okay.
Well, we have a dinner every 3rd week of the month for veterans. Half of them don't show up. But they help a lot of people, a lot of people. It's all volunteer work. A great bunch of people, man, great bunch.
Excellent. Again.
I don't regret joining them at one bit. When I see a serviceman, first thing I do, I get up my cards. You getting any help? You need help? Call this number. Call me. I'll take you up there and walk you through it the first time. And a lot of them like it. A lot of them are in their 80s.
Yep.
The young guys won't do it.
Well, you're a young guy, right?
Yeah. I feel young anyway.
That's a
Even
good
though I
thing.
know I'm not, but
Now you're only in your 70s.
74. Well, I got everything. Agent Orange, I got you name it, I got it.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. No dirt in my face yet.
It's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, you too. Glad to
And,
meet you.
Thanks again, Ed, for sharing your memories with us today, and do continue to take good care of yourself.
Yes. And remember, November the 9th, we're having a big parade in Westminster.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody's invited.
A real honest-to-goodness Veterans Day
Yes.
parade. Yes, indeed.